What's up, guys, and welcome back to The Capitalist. A top WallStreetBets investor known as Roaring Kitty has been unmasked as a 34-year-old financial advisor in Boston who says he is just a dad in the suburbs with an online hobby. Keith Gill is the individual behind the Roaring Kitty YouTube streams and Reddit profile Deep Fucking Value. Inspired by Keith, an army of Reddit retail investors have shaken up Wall Street the past few days and helped drive a surge in GameStop shares while burning hedge funds with short positions in the stock. Keith, who had never really played video games besides Super Mario and Donkey Kong, began investing in GameStop in mid-2019 when shares were about $5. To date, he invested $755,000. But how much is his portfolio worth today? Before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Okay, let's take a look at Keith's fundamental analysis skills and how he always believed in the GameStop business model. In fact, his winnings on GME started over a year ago when he started posting his stock wins on a subreddit called WallStreetBets. Here's a clip from a full-blown video presentation that Keith posted on YouTube 5 months ago about the GameStop stock potential. He put more work and thought into this than 95% of those lazy, greedy hedge fund managers out there. And we have to keep in mind, this was his side project back then.
GameStop is one of the most compelling asymmetric opportunities in the market today. Really, I don't understand how you could disagree with that. That's why it's the top position in my portfolio and also Dr. Mike Berry's portfolio. But based on prevailing sentiment, the market, and popular culture, many think it's a foolish investment. But everyone's wrong! It's like the Big Short again. Or more like the Big Short squeeze this time, right? Anyway, let me show you what we're seeing. Still in 2020, GameStop maintains a healthy market share within the gaming industry. It's the only major brick-and-mortar retailer dedicated to gaming, and a recent survey indicated that over 25% of people buy their new games at GameStop, and 40% of people buy their used games there. Its reboot plan is well underway, and it's comprised of two main components. The first is optimizing the legacy business by right-sizing costs and improving the omnichannel experience. This will boost near-term free cash flow, which in turn can be used to finance the second, more important component, reinventing itself as a premier gaming hub within the thriving $150 billion gaming industry. GameStop's modernizing stores, partnering with vendors, and offering experiential products. This is the potential upside, and it's enormous.
His posts on the WallStreetBets forum, which, by the way, is now the fastest-growing subreddit with close to 7 million users. Keith repeatedly made a bullish case for the struggling video games retailer, seemingly inspiring thousands of retail investors to pile into the stock. But what really caused so much interest in the GameStop stock? Well, retail investors like me wanted revenge against the big hedge funds who have been manipulating the market for years. The same hedge funds who were responsible for the 2008 financial crash, causing a lot of financial hardship. Now, people from all over the world joined this Reddit movement to destroy short-selling hedge funds. People were willing to lose their money and send a message to Wall Street that it's not okay to keep abusing the financial system while hundreds of thousands of people are living paycheck to paycheck. But Keith admitted that he never expected this attention or the price of GameStop to go up by more than 1,700% this year. To date, Keith's portfolio in GameStop is now worth a staggering $46 million, turning $755,000 into $46 million. That's a return on his investment of 4,168%. He said he was just a dad with a 2-year-old daughter and a plastic slide in his garden who had no plans to take on the establishment or attract global attention. Earlier that year, the GameStop was looking for its 5th chief executive in little more than a year, but Keith kept buying. At that time, people were doing a quick take, saying GameStop was the next blockbuster and that the stock will be worthless in a few years' time. But many folks just weren't digging in deeper to the GameStop fundamental analysis. His unmasking comes as trading platform Robinhood said it would loosen restrictions on buying certain stocks that have been caught up in the trading frenzy, including GameStop. Robinhood received a lot of criticism from an unlikely coalition, including Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the left-wing congresswoman. So, what does the future look like for Keith now that he's a millionaire? In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, he said that his life has changed overnight, and he hasn't set his future plans. He would like to continue the Roaring Kitty YouTube channel, maybe buy a house. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, The Capitalist, for more information about money and finance.